Well, hey, good morning again. I wanted to share with you something that I'm going to say learned, but I should say relearned. Um, I love to have candles in the house, and usually I burn a candle every morning because honestly, during the night, sometimes we or our pets produce odors that when we wake up, we're not aware of because we've been smelling them all night. So we become kind of desensitized. Or maybe even our trash has started to smell, like the kitchen trash or something. So a scented candle goes a long way towards helping with that. Oh, I see I'm turning into a zebra here. The sun's starting to come up. But, okay, so let me show you this. Here I have a candle with, okay, there we go. It's got a small wick, and it's got a small flame, and it's making a small pool of wax. And as that wax liquefies and it gets kind of sucked up the wick, it's releasing scent into the air. Okay. Now, here I have a candle, and you can see the wicks are kind of long. So candles these days are so expensive, aren't they? I usually try to go to TJ Maxx or a store like that to get my candles. Like this great big one was only $9.99. That's a lot of money to spend on a candle. But that's why I want to look for candles that will have a long burn time. So, this is one of the things that is recommended to do by candle manufacturers so it will burn longer. Now, I haven't tried this with nail clippers, but see, you can tell that these wicks are definitely, long. And if I light them, they're going to have big flames, and there'll be little pieces of carbon that fly up off from the wicks. The wicks are made out of cotton. So it's a good idea. I'm going to take these nail clippers, and hopefully you can see this. And I'm going to clip that off really low. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Now, you could also do it with scissors, but let's compare these two wicks burning, okay? Okay, so here's the small one. Here's the tall one. Now, if you want a whole lot of light, leave your wicks long, but I don't know if you can see. Do I have a piece of white paper? Well, maybe. I think it's hard to see with the camera on the phone, but with your eyes, if you were here, you could see that the long flame is kind of sending up little things of black every once in a while, and the short flame is not. Okay, now I'm going to let this cool off a little bit. And I'm going to cut the long one with the scissors. I'm going to try to. Part of the problem is if you use scissors, it's hard to get in there. I don't know how sharp these scissors are. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, but then when I used the nail clippers, it picked up and held the little piece of wick inside, and I could empty it out. This way I'm having to pick it up. Let me get rid of that. And we end up with carbon-tipped fingers. Anyway, so if you go ahead and you keep the wicks short, you will get just as much scent being released, but your candle will last longer. Because when the wick is long, it's kind of like sucking up more wax and scent, and it just gets burned up more quickly. Oh, good morning, Gloria. I hope that everybody who's watching has a great day. I see that there's other people watching, but it's not showing me your names. So that's just a little tip about using candles that may be helpful. And I don't know about you, but I always end up with all these extra pairs of nail clippers somehow. And I use them for all kinds of things. Oh, when I used to play guitar, I kept a pair of nail clippers to clip the extra part of the string off, and they're useful for all kinds of things. But, you know, they're good for this. It's just you want to remember that if they get some carbon on them, oh, wait. Here, I have a napkin. I can use this. Okay, I was going to get a paper towel. I use the napkin. So you can just kind of slide in something to maybe grab some of the carbon that might be in there, kind of bite at it with your nail clipper. And yeah, there was only just a little bit in there. You can't even hardly see it. So anyhow, I hope that that helps you to make your candles last longer. Just a little tip. Have a good day.